Welcome back. I'm about to leave my office again. Employee 427. My name is apparently Stanley. The other person I know is Jim. There's a Jim in this place.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Man, where are my co-workers? Actually, hold on. This computer was clickable last time with the progress bar. But now it's not there anymore. I think I need to fill that progress bar up somehow. Stanley watched in disbelief at his co-workers struggle with solitaire. They'd overlooked a simple move, moving the 7 of spades onto the 8 of hearts.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, but I could also try going right. And pick up the phone. God, I'm so annoying to Daniel. Ah, Daniel. Alright, I'll do you one solid. I'm going left. I was supposed to say Night Shark 115. But nothing happened. I don't know if the game uses audio recordings of the mic or something.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
So, get Chris out of the broom closet. So we have a Jim, Chris, and Stanley. So far. I'm collecting names. Whoa! Hey, the first door that opens!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Where's Chris, though?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Wait, am I Chris?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet fuck all. I am doing something. I'm exploring the dialogue here.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I want to hear more. I want to find out if I'm Chris.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
But the fact that you're highlighting it so much makes me think it is important now. If you had said nothing, then I probably would have left.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I feel attacked. I want the broom closet ending.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Whoa!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh yeah? And Daniel is going to die alone one day because he doesn't have anyone to talk to except Stanley.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Yeah, but I couldn't have known.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
That was all in vain, because I'm wearing headphones. Sorry, nobody can hear you. Even if I was dead. Alright, fine.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
I love it. He's imagining some other person coming to the computer after the corpse has been removed to continue playing.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Come on, Daniel. Say something witty. This is your time. I'm still asleep at my computer. I've never had so much fun with so little. Let it be known that Daniel was defeated this day by a broom closet.
Staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Wait a minute. Last time I was here, this was blocked off, remember? Why do I feel like I'm going to hell? Like heaven and hell. I mean, probably because of the red light. Oh, what's that? Can I? Oh, I can crouch? Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. Oh, it's so tiny, I cannot read it. Actually, hold on a second. I may actually go in and adjust the field of view a little bit, because I did put it up to 80 when I was in the menu at first. Maybe this will zoom it in just a bit more for me. It's what all the cool kids are doing. Live. Decided. Block or back. No, I can't read that. Maybe I do prefer it with a less field of view here, actually. This is actually kind of nice. Yo, I'm in the parking
But
garage.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
Oh my
Stanley
God.
said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
What?
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
That's beautiful.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Wait, what?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
My wife.
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
That's Stanley.
He collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. The end is never the end. And now I'm back here. Man. I'm flabbergasted.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Okay. It's very hard for me to tell whether or not I am failing the game or if it's something I'm supposed to do. Given the fact that there's new dialogue makes me think this is all part of the weird-ass plan that's going on here, but I'm not sure. I'm really not. Like, I have choice here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna try and pick up the phone.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes. Admiring,
The lounge
admiring.
was sublime, a work of art.
Yep.
What was it about this? But eager to get back to business,
Yep.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, I've never tried this either, actually. But let me try the phone. Also, why is everything so tall here? I feel like a midget or something in this
Stanley
world.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And Daniel is an asshole, and everyone knows it. And he's just taking it out on Stanley to feel better about himself. Kinda wanna try jumping off the lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got...
Shut up, Daniel!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Dude, it feels like the game is one step ahead of me at every turn. Especially with the whole sequence just before, where he was like, oh, maybe I'm dreaming. That's exactly what I thought before. He's in my head.
When Stanley came to a set of 2
Fuck
open
you.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Exactly.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Definitely.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first but eager to get back to business.
That was actually new
Stanley
dialogue
took the
there.
First open door on his left.
He says new things every time I go into that room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So that's in your script, huh?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yep.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, I don't think Mariella is my wife. I think that was just Stanley walking out into the traffic all crazy based on the experience we just had down in the parking garage. And some random woman found us. Okay, don't get jump scared. Come on. Yeah, okay, there it is.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh man, he's being all dramatic about it too in his voice.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Ooh. Oh!
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
You
Did you
motherfucker.
actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What? Also, 427. Okay, crazy theory time. The whole office is not real. Obviously. None of that is real. I think I am dreaming in some way. And maybe everything I see in the office, including the narrator and all the numbers I see and all the, you know, the meeting room, all the numbers and all that, it's part of my real life. You know, we have a wife. Maybe. Actually, I'm not sure anymore now. Apartment. Our name is Stanley. And we live in 427? Or maybe my wife did? I don't know.
Sorry,
Oh!
but you're in my story now.
Wow. Dude, that was so creepy when you opened the door. I don't like this at all.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Am I dead? Good morning, employee 427. Press N on your keyboard. We are dreaming.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay, I press I.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What if I press something else? I'm gonna press K. Oh, that does nothing. I'm pressing all the buttons, except... Alright, fine.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Damn, that's depressing. Please press J to watch TV?
And so he began to fantasize
What?
about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What the hell? Please press T to spend time with the boys? What is going on?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Daydreaming.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Please press Y to prepare dinner. Oh, it's me going about my day in my life?
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
What?
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh. So we are sitting at a menial job doing menial tasks, and we are just imagining something in our minds to let time go on. And what we are imagining is the Stanley Parable. It's all in our imagination. Press R to tell your kids a story? We have kids?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press M to tell your wife you love her. Man, this is really depressing. I don't know how to explain it, but...
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Please press F to pay respects for Stanley. Dude, it's super depressing. Stanley is lonely. He's sitting at his desk, pressing buttons, daydreaming about the life he never had and wishes to have, maybe?
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Please press Q to be at work in the morning. I will press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press X to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley
Please
pushed
die.
a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it's very hard to explain, but this is a very depressing game. There's something very dark beneath all of this humor, you know? I'm scared to find out. I don't want to walk out of this office.
But Stanley simply couldn't
No!
handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited.
No, let me get out.
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone
Come on.
by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Probably not.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
It's kind of funny. The loading screen says the end is never the end. It's basically telling me that when I reach the end, it's not really
All
the
of
end.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah. Where are my coworkers? Where did they all go?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, I did. Sometimes these doors open.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Right. What if I go in here again?
Oh, no. Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I will. I really love how they have something for every opportunity, you know? No matter what I do, they have a voice line.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, but I can't get in up here, though. I'll try. Oh. Wait, was that sign there before? Oh. I've got the feeling money's for stealing. But not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. What? What is going on here? Extreme bathrooms. Bath guy testifies in the trial of the century. Tired of getting ash on your porcelain? Faucets, pipes, offshoots. Amazing. Very intriguing. Weirdly blue bathroom and red hallways here. Aha! Look at this! We're at 3 now. Oh, we can go Is that a panda with a gun to its head? What the hell is going on? Indoors monthly. Help! I can't find my cat! Could be the indoors? What? Business strategy. I kind of want that poster on my wall now. Wait. Ooh. Look at this. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This looks different. Before I go in there, let me go, here. No, I guess taking the elevator is something you would do last. I am the most expensive boss. That sounds like a douche thing to say.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, I don't know the code. I wonder what the code is. Just admiring these pictures for a second here.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Did that say certificate of pompousness? Incredible.
2845.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll put it in. You bastard. Wait, why can I do things... Why is this circle appearing here? 2845. Oh, wait, I fucked up.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened for itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I love it. He had to use a bit of force there. Oh. Ooh. Again, this all reminds me of the performance by Leonard Green. Check it out on YouTube. It's a magician. At some point, he's asking someone to say stop when he dribbles the cards, and the person just can't follow directions. So at the end, he just makes it happen, you know, without his help, and he says, had to use a bit of force there afterwards. It's a classic. Please check it out. Man, what the fuck is this place? Dark secret for sure. What the hell was my boss up to? There's something going on up there. Hold on a second. What if I go back? Oh, it's closed now. Shit. I had my shot. Alright, dude. Where are we going? Oh, loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
If light is on, call 914 immediately.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Really? This feels like a trap. It's like a van saying free candy or something, you know what I mean? But that also looks very suspicious to me, so. Okay. Mind control facility. The fuck? 226-128-156. Are these all employees?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh my god. This is very weird. Cameras?
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Ooh.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427. That is my office. What the fuck is going on here? Daniel? Talk to me, Daniel. What the hell is going on in this place, huh? We're all being watched. I didn't even notice a camera in my office. Man in a coffin.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No fucking way. I have free will, bitch.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Fuck yeah. Oh. But wait, if I'm being mind controlled right now, then someone is making me do this. Wait, 1, 2. Console disabled. Facility power. I guess I could turn it off? Let me find the number 3. 5? Wait a minute. 3? Is that 4 up there? Oh, I can't get up there. Does it say 4? It's very hard to see from here. What the hell is going on? What is this stuff in the bottom here? Okay, yeah. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. I must be dreaming this still. I am still sleeping at my desk. I am daydreaming about all this. The Stanley Parable is something I'm imagining, and this is a power trip.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Fuck your story, Daniel. Turn it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh, yeah?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2
Yeah, you're making it up.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yes?
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
What?
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Bro.
I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh no.
You know what? To hell with it.
It didn't
I'm
work.
going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
1,
Dear me, what's the matter,
2.
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button.
Get out of my head!
Screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won?
Yes.
Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
You're evil!
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Don't do
You're
it!
only still playing instead of watching a cutscene.
Don't do it,
that will
Daniel.
watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Daniel?
You wanted to control this world, that's fine.
I swear to
I'm
God.
going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Goodbye, Employee
Look at that
427?
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30
Oh.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Oh, he ain't kidding.
No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Okay, I thought for sure you
Will
were...
cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do!
Make it count.
It's over.
Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every
take me!
second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever.
No! God damn it! I thought for sure he was bluffing. Ah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Things are happening, though. I'm making progress on that bar. Oh!
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Hello? Who was that? That looked like me almost. Oh, that's creepy. New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
No, fuck your new content, it's a trap.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Fuck your employee lounge.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
I love this room.
Yes, really, really worth
All
it.
right.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, let's try that.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But then Stanley remembered that Daniel had stabbed him in the back and decided to defy him once more.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
No. I guess I don't have a choice. Listen. I'm sitting at my computer right now.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, you're being funny now, are you?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
So it's like that, huh? Okay, well, we can play it like that.
Now, let's see. We went down,
We can play it like
right,
that.
Left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Do you take me for a fool? Huh? Oh. What's going on here? Oh, we're back here?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
You bastard! Man, this game is such a mindfuck! Okay, I'm gonna be looking for this guy moving around.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait a minute, I can't turn this off. Okay, there we go. I have not missed a memo! Stanley does not miss memos! This guy wants war? He'll get war. You hear that, Daniel? Wait till I get my hands on you. You're done for. You hear me? I'm coming for you.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, man. Really? All the doors are open. This is unheard of. This is a maze. Time is not moving, it seems. Garlic?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. No. There was plenty to explore.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
You bastard!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, hurry. Let's see if we can see the guy on the right now. Show yourself. Dude, I intend to get to the bottom of this mystery. Close the computers. What's going on here? Some doors I can't interact with, or at least the sound. Oh wait, I can't interact with anything right now. That's weird. And the new content thing was gone suddenly. Oh no.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What if the doors are still here? Maybe not. This door I can interact with. Wait, what? Really? All the way back?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
This is so mind-numbing.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
You're not doing a very good job guiding me here, Daniel. Oh, man. That is so weird.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! Yay! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Yeah.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I did.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
I have a feeling that some of these what the fuck is this here now? Anyway, okay, hold on a second. I have a feeling that some of these places that we visit is somehow deeply connected to Stanley in some way. Maybe that place we were in just now is, I don't know, Stanley's dad's barn or something, you know? Places from our life. Similar to that apartment we were at, 427, with the wife being inside cooking and stuff. I think all of this is obviously all made up. That's what Daniel does. But I think there's an element of truth to all of it in a way.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
That's amazing. That's fucking hilarious. Oh man, this game is something else. It really is. I have never tried something like this before. It's completely messing with my expectations. Ooh. That's new. Hold on. What if I choose not to go along the adventure line? Nope. Oh, the doors are still missing?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. Sorry, Daniel. We'll do the line. I apologize. Turn it off. I need another computer with a progress bar so we can get to the max. Something probably happens. You know what? Actually, never mind. I predict that when we finally finish up that progress bar, Daniel's just gonna come in and say, "Ha! Did you think something was gonna happen when you filled up that meaningless progress bar on the computer?" That's what I expect now. He's playing with my expectations. He's in my head.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
No worries.
You know
I wasn't listening.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Following the adventure line. What's happening here? This is amazing. To victory! What the fuck? Why? Oh my god. I feel a sense of urgency. Consolidation reports. Hold on. Personnel files. Budget analysis. Financial records. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Oh, that's mind-numbing. Look at this. Hold on. Oh, that's weird. I love it though. Daniel, I'm starting to warm to you, man. This is great.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
What?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Sure. All right. Let's go.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Kinda? Dude, we're finally in this room. This game is messing with me. Why do I keep trying to open doors? I mean, sometimes it works. Uh-oh, we're back here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
Bad line.
You... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
This is an insane game. Really unique. I need a break from this. Hold on. I'm gonna take a break here. I'll see you in the next episode, okay? We're gonna get to the bottom of what the hell is going on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.